and welcome again to my video presentation for ELC 590, English for oral presentation. And this is activity 06, Introduction to a Speech. So I have a question for you guys. Have you ever been or experienced or even witnessed in violence or abuse? If your answer is no, if you never been in that situation, then I think I have to congratulate or give you a clap for having a good life, for not having a traumatic life. So that's gonna be today's topic, which is domestic violence or family violence. So what is actually domestic violence? Is often used as a synonym for a partner violence in which it is committed by one person in a relationship to the other person, and this can either be heterosexual or even a same-sex relationship. So if we take a look at a bigger range, domestic violence can involve against children, baby, teenagers, or even elderly. So we have 4 types of domestic violence. Firstly, physical violence, physical violence, sexual violence, emotional violence, and it can even be economic violence. So we're going to go through one by one. Firstly is physical abuse. So physical abuse obviously is it's gonna involve physical contact that will cause a pain, suffering, or even injury. So this is like the most common abuse, the most common violence that we can see, that we can witness. The second one is the sexual abuse. So sexual abuse is a sexual behavior or sexual activities that forced upon a woman, can be woman, man, or even a child, without their consent, without their willingness, right? So mostly the victim of sexual abuse is a woman. I said mostly. It's not that men cannot be a victim of sexual abuse, but mostly women are the victim for the sexual abuse. It shows in the statistic that 1 in 3 women will be sexually abused during their lifetime. So one of the example of sexual abuse is rape, and over the year, sexual abuse and rape. Over the year, the cases of sexual abuse and rape are increasing and increasing. So the third type of domestic violence is emotional violence. So alright, this type of violence, maybe we have done it to someone. Maybe we did it to someone without we realize. Maybe you are one of the abuser. Maybe you are the abuser without you even realize it. So why I said something like that? This is because emotional abuse are related to someone's psychology. So for example of emotional abuse, including threats, public humiliation, and also stalking. So I want to highlight about public humiliation or public shaming. So nowadays, in a high technology era, everyone uses social media, but unfortunately we use it in the wrong way. We doesn't use it in the right way, in how we have to use it. So sometimes we comment negatively on someone posts on pictures on social media, and that's we can become an abuser we comment negatively to someone post, we can be an abuser. Why is it? Because sometimes a negative comment like that, it can lead someone to a depression or even suicide. Alright, the last type of domestic violence is economic abuse or financial abuse. Alright, this can happen when one intimate partner has control over the other partner access to economic resources. So for example, when the victim needs to give allowance to their partner, or when their partner use the victim bank account without their consent, until it can lead to accumulation of the debt. So that can count as economic violence. So in conclusion, if you did something to someone without their consent, or your act to someone can lead to depression, then we can label it as abuse or violence. So that's all from me about domestic violence. Thank you.